to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Panthers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Corral. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 36,
Corral.
and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Corral. Able to find his man, Woods.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Okay, right.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's second down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Buying time, and he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30, and will be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Corral sets up play action.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Corral.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Corral looking for another pass here.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Corral. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well.
Returnable for Watson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
This is caught. It's Woods.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 34 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll set up a throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here's Watson. $13 yards the tally on the return there.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left. McCaffrey.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This take it in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the